Jacob Herrera.
What's up, everybody? We're live.
Number 7, Chance Broussard.
Seniors coming out on the field. Last regular
Number
season
8,
home game.
Gavin Kent. Number 14, Colton Ritchie. Number 20, Ethan Woolridge. 51, Landon Shackelberg. 54, Jarrett Mitchell. 60, Cole Boersma. 72, Caden Shelton. And 74, Elijah Wells. While they have been members of the Booneville Bearcats, players in this class of 2021 have never lost a conference game, 18-0. They were also part of a 15-0 state championship season as sophomores. These seniors are playing their 20th game here at Bearcat Stadium tonight. To date, their record in this stadium is 17-2. Last Friday night in Paris marked the 3rd win by players in this class. That is in comparison to only 5 losses, only one of which was to an Arkansas Class 3A school. Let's honor these seniors now.
All right. What's up, everybody? We are live on YouTube, Booneville Bearcats Sports. And got your seniors out here on the field. There's Isaac. We got Chuck and Ethan down there doing the radio. Cool 104.7. Y'all guys got anything to say tonight?
Go Bearcats.
So, got Dirk Mitchell out there for the Cats, and number 11 for the Perryville Mustangs. That is Jacob Crane. And the Perryville Mustangs will receive the ball, and the Cats will be kicking towards the old field house. And tune in to YouTube, Booneville Bearcats Sports. We are live right now, and so we're gonna shut the window. We'll open it back up here at halftime. Let you hear the award-winning band, and hope to catch y'all on YouTube. All right, what's up, everybody else on YouTube? I was talking to everybody else that was on Facebook. And here come the Perryville Mustangs onto the field, and your Booneville Bearcats. So coming in tonight, Perryville Mustangs 6-3 overall, 4-2 in conference, and number 21 in Class 3A. Booneville Bearcats are number 5 in Class 3A, 7-2 and 4-0 in conference. Now, last week I kept saying was a battle for the conference championship, and in a way, yes, it was. But tonight, the Cats will clinch the conference title outright with a win. If they lose, that throws some things into whack. Because if we lose to Perryville, Paris could be the 1 seed, and then Atkins be the 2 seed, then Perryville, we could be a 4 seed if we lose. That's what could happen if we lose tonight. If we win, we get conference outright. Playoffs are supposed to start next week. Chuck told me just a while ago that there have been 6 teams that have opted to play in the playoffs in a play-in game, so the playoffs are going to be pushed back a week. That's going to change how the playoffs look. We would play, if we did start next week, and then we win, the 5th seed from the 2 conference. So, and that's Harding's conference, Newport, which would more than, and Salem, which it would have been probably Mountain View. But again, they're doing playing games next week is what Chuck's telling me. And so we'll find out tomorrow what the bracket looks like. And when we find out what the bracket looks like, I'll try to get it and post it on our Facebook page, Booneville Bearcat live stream. And don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on YouTube. And Mr. Gavin the Golden Leg Kent to kick the ball back deep is number 1 for the Mustangs. That's Cladwell. And Hubbard gets the ball, and he cuts over towards the middle, and he's going to be wrapped up by Trace Hall, and Dunn Daniel. Tatten Ross in there, sorry, on the stop for the Cats. Coming into the game, though, Gavin is 3 PATs away, Isaac, from tying Gators' record. I'll spit it out here in a second. I'm tongue-tied. And if I've got it counted right, Gavin has 142 PATs. And Brandon coming in tonight, he has over 1,000 yards on the year. He is the 11th Bearcat to do that twice, and the only Bearcat to do it 3 times, rush for 1,000 yards 3 times, is the late Ronnie Littleton. And that's going to be a handoff to number 6 right up the middle. Casey Matson on the stop. That was Tipton on the run there for the Mustangs. Yeah, 10 is pretty big. Isaac was telling me 10 is pretty big. He's going to be the QB. That's going to be Tyler Givens. The Mustangs coming in. This is their second year to have 6 straight wins, or 6 wins in a season. And just up the middle again. And that's Rocky Ross on the stop for the Cats, as well as Chase Plymell. Little QB draw. Like to give a shout out to Dummy Shepard. I do believe I forgot to give you a shout out last week, Dummy. So if I remember, I'll give you another shout out later in the game.
No gain, 33 for the Mustangs.
One in the backfield with the quarterback Givens, and flags come in.
Got a flag.
It's going to go against the Mustangs.
That's going to back up the Mustangs 5, and that's going to make it 3rd and looks like 8. Austin Wilkins says the girls and him will be watching. And good tackle there by Brandon Ironman Ray. The man on the end of that is number 7, Mason Rowland.
A yard or less than a yard short of a first.
Mike Regan, he's saying go Cats go from Florida.
Wasn't up for the first down for the Mustangs.
So that is going to be a first down for the Mustangs. First down of the game for them.
Givens had led Roland just right.
Yeah, he threw a good pass right there, but Brandon was in great coverage. And once he caught the ball, he put the hit stick on it.
Yes,
So it'll be 1st and 10. 2 receivers to each side. And it's going to do a little bubble route. And it's going to be Jacob Pereira over there, first guy. Good job by number 22 to go forward. That's going to be Hubbard.
Number 22, Darren Hubbard on the reception. Tackled by number 6, Jacob Herrera.
Jacob
3
Herrera.
yard gain, 77.
Birthday boy today, Jacob is. He's 18.
Well, happy birthday, Jacob.
Now Perryville will send 3 wide.
So you're going to have trips over here to the right, one over there to the So handoff to number 6 up the middle. That's Tipton. Back on. My radio or headset not on? We're getting my headset plugged up, y'all. So
2-yard pickup, 2nd and 8.
looks like you're gonna have trips to the left and one over here to the right. That's gonna be Roland. Kind of an empty backfield. Number 6, Tipton. He's gonna be in a H-back formation. And it's just out of the reach. Good job there by Bouchard on the pressure for coverage. There we go. Got my headset plugged up now. So, David, to answer your question, we'll have two home games. We'll win conference, win this game. we'll have 2 games at home, and we'll win both those. The third game will be on the road. Pressure by Rocky Ross coming from the backside, and Rocky Ross with the tackle for the loss.
Number 4, Rocky Ross.
So that's going to bring up the punt team for the Mustangs. That's going to bring out number 88, Austin Diaz, the punt. And Brooke Herrera is going to go back deep for the Cats. He's going to be the lone man back. All the freshmen are out on the sidelines tonight. Decent punt. And Brooks is going to pick it up. A little sidestep, and Brooks Herrera cuts over here to the sideline, and he's going to be upended by number 2. That's going to be Mason Brundage.
Brooks Herrera with a good punt return. He's tripped up by number 2.
Like I was saying, the freshmen are out there on the field. We got a flag out there. There is a flag. That's probably going to be a block in the back. Give a shout out to our own little Lance Sims. He's down there on the sideline tonight. He's been helping with the huddle the past couple of years for the football team. So it's kind of a little different and awkward with him not up here tonight, but hey, he's down there on the sidelines. So it'll be a block in the back for the Cats, and that's going to back us up about 15 yards, 10. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the own 30-yard line for the Cats. I was told Lance did a pretty good job last night at center. Dax Goff had a pretty good game himself. Had 5 touchdowns. And speaking of Goff, Ty Goff goes in motion, and Brandon Ray on the keeper. Ray still up on his feet, and he's get the first down up to about the 44-yard line. Number 1 for the stop, that's going to be Cladwell.
Number 3, Brandon Ray on the carry, brought down by 12. Brandon Boyd, number 1, Joseph Caldwell. But that's a Booneville Bearcat. First down.
Break, and they thought it might be appropriate for Brandon to score the
touchdown.
touchdown.
45-yard line of the Bearcats.
Came to that. So 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line.
Richie goes in motion. Now it's going to be a handoff up the middle with Wooldridge. He gets maybe about 2 yards. Big number 75, Garrett Farnham.
You get Wooldridge on the carry up the middle. He's brought down number 75, Garrett Farnham. 2-yard pickup, 2nd and 8.
As is the custom, the 9th graders, they're not dressed out tonight, but they do have their tops on.
Richie goes in motion again. It's going to be Ray on the keeper on the left-hand side. Ray's got another first down for the Cats, and he is tossed down by number 5, Patrick, Jacob Patrick.
That's another Booneville Bearcat. First down.
Cats are coming out. You got Blansett and Herrera, Jacob Herrera, your receivers. Blansett's on the far side. Goff goes in motion. Cats did this some against Stigler and did it some last week against Paris. Sitting and having 2 receivers out there. Goff goes in motion again. It's going to be a handoff. Nope, it's going to be a pitch. And he's tackled for a loss. Number 2, Mason Brundage. Boy, Isaac, if Wolters would have had it, I think he would have got probably about 4 or 5 yards there on the carry.
4-yard loss,
4-yard loss is Goff, 2nd down.
Here comes Mason Goers into the game. He's going to be your tight end on the right-hand side. Lancett's going to come out. This is the first meeting between Perryville and Booneville. And Richie goes in motion again. It's going to be Wooldridge right up the middle. He gets maybe about 3 yards, 4 yards. Let's see, where's Newman on the stop? Lentz is going to come back in for the Cats. Got 6:03 left to go here in the first quarter, and it's 3rd and 11 from the 42-yard line of the Mustangs.
Yes. Lynn Rhodes is no slouch of a team. Of course, Prescott's good year in, year out. Herrera to this side of the field, Race Blansett to the far
So Blansett's on the far side, and Jacob Herrera's over here on this side. Richie goes in motion, and he gets the pitch from Ray. Colton Ritchie, he's at the 20, down to the 15 to 10, down to the 5, and he's tackled out about the 4 by number 22, Darren Hubbard. So that's about 38 yards is what Mr. Truck says. Got 5:36 left to go here in the first. first and 4, first and goal for the Cats.
Lancet is out. Mason Gores is in at tight end on the far side.
So Ray is your quarterback. Jacob Herrera is going to be your receiver here on the left-hand side. Ty Goff and Rich here are your halfbacks, and Goff goes in motion. Wooldridge up the middle, and he's going to... That's going to be a touchdown, Bearcats. That comes with 5:20 left to go here in the first quarter, and it's 6-0. That brings on Gavin Kent. He is 3 PATs away from tying Gators' record.
I said before, Gavin Kent needs 3 to tie and 4 to break Alan Gator Ray's record on point afters. Off the hole, Kate Smith is the long snapper.
There's a snap and the hold. The kick is up. And it is good. So he needs 2 PATs to tie the record. So with 5:20 left to go here in the first quarter, Booneville Bearcats 7, Perryville Mustangs 0. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. We're back here in Bearcat Stadium, just right off DJ George Drive, and Kent going to kick the ball. High kick, and it's going to be fielded by Hubbard over here on the right-hand side. Cuts to the middle, and this was like number 33, Brendan Dove, in there on the stop, and number 32, Cody Elliott. Tayton Rice in there as well. Ronnie Luther said he's watching from Springdale, Arkansas, and says, "Go Cats."
32, Cody Elliott, and number 33, Brendan Dove. First and 10 for the Mustangs. Ball spotted at the 28-yard line.
Lamar's on top of Mina 7-0 in the first quarter.
You got trips to the left, one over here to the right. And it's going to be a handoff to number 6 right up the middle. That's going to be Tipton. Whole slew of Cats in there. Lamar is up 7-0 over Mina. Looks like Ethan Wooldridge and Chase Palmel coming off the bottom pile for the Cats. Get you a couple more scores here in just a second.
No, when we're talking about Paris' offensive line, defensive line last week, Perryville's got some pretty big boys too this week.
Trips to the left, the Cats shift. And Tipton with the carry again right up the middle. He's going to have the first down. Casey Matson on the stop, as well as Ethan Wooldridge.
Number 6, Creek Tippin on the carry again. He gets the first down. Number 11, Casey Matson, and number 20, Ethan Wooldridge on the tackle.
Shout out to Glenn Rice. As always.
David Gadbury says, "Good luck, Cats." Good luck tonight, Cats. And Philip Robertson says, "Go Cats." Lynn Ivy says, "Good luck." Givens looking over here to the left-hand side. He's got some pressure from Palmel. Chase Palmel with the sack. That's going to push the Mustangs back to their own 27-yard line. Well, they're going to put it at the 29. Boy, Coach Hadaball, he is fired up. His D-line doing something good tonight.
You try to hold your block as long as you can, and Perryville didn't hold theirs enough.
Your starting guys there on the defense, your nose man right there is number 4. That's Rocky Ross, your left defensive tackle. Chase Palmel, he just made the sack. Bearcats shift. Brett Welling, number 55, he's on the far side. Little screen pass over there to the right-hand side. You got Mason Goers over there, but he's able to get away from him. And Ethan Wooldridge on the stop.
Wooldridge over there on the stop, a 3-yard.
Number 13, Matt Roberts on the reception. He's brought down number 20, Ethan Wooldridge.
Harrison on top of P. Ridge, 14-0. Van Buren leading Benton 8-0.
3-yard pickup, 3rd and 18.
Hamilton tonight, where the Greenwood Bulldogs are visiting, and that's going to be for the conference championship.
Not a lot on there right now. Pocahontas is up 7-0 over Holland. 2 receivers each side for the Mustangs. Givens is looking. And Chase Palmel again.
And it's Chase
That's sack number 2 for him.
That's number 54, Chase Clymell.
Big sophomore.
So far, so good. That's two sacks in that series. Perryville will have to kick it away with
And
Diaz.
so Brooks Herrera's going back deep for the Cats, and that's going to bring on number 88 again, Diaz.
Brooks Herrera deep. 9 in the box for the Cats. Broussard covering the gunner over here. Diaz.
And Ross is getting back there, but
It's a line drive.
Diaz able to get away, and looks like Brooks is just going to let it bounce. He takes a Mustang row, and it's going to be down at the 33-yard line. So the Cats will take over their own 33 with 2:21 left to go here in the first quarter.
Mustang's going to get down to the Booneville 33-yard line. It will be first and 10 for the Bearcats.
Listening out there. Hope you're doing good, Mr. Mayor.
Give you your starting lineup on the offensive line for the Cats. Your center is number 72, Caden Shelton. He's a senior. And over here on the left-hand side, Elijah Wells. He's your left guard. He's also another senior. And it's going to be Ray on the keeper over here on the left-hand side. Number 75 and number 13. 13 is Roberts, and 75 is Farnham. Landon Shackelford, number 51. He's going to be your left tackle. He's also a senior. And Jarrett Dirk Mitchell, he's back tonight. First time he's been back since the Warren game, I do believe. He's going to be your right guard, and Cole Borsman is going to be your right tackle, Ray on the keeper again on the left-hand side. 75 again on the stop. Farnham. Jacob Pereira, he's going to be your receiver. He's another senior on the far side. Mason Gores comes in. He's going to be your tight end over here on the left-hand side. He's a junior. Ray, your quarterback's a junior. Wooldridge, Ritchie, and Goff are your halfbacks and fullbacks. They're all seniors. Goff goes in motion. There's going to be a toss over here to Ty Goff. Ty's got a good block over there by Jacob. Ty Goff's up over the midfield. He got one man to beat. That's Hubbard. He makes him miss. He's down to the 20, and he's going to be tackled about the 15 by number 5, Jacob Patrick.
That's number 1, Ty.
And looks like Ty is still down.
Not getting up too readily. See what we got here.
They're going to help him off.
He is going to be able to be helped off. So.
Yeah, kind of got rolled up a little, I think.
Let's go ahead and try to take a 30-second
We'll take a quick break. Be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium, just right off TJ George Drive. Got 1:11 left to go here in the first quarter. Ty Goff makes a big old long run, gets caught from behind, and kind of slow getting up off the field. He had to have some help. The coaches are over here looking at him right now. Brooks Herrera, number 22, is going to come in for him. That's your left halfback. Ray's under center and sends Ritchie in motion. And it's Ray on the keeper on the left-hand side. Ray's got a man to beat. He's down to the 5, to the 3. He's in. Touchdown, Bearcats. That's with 58 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. It's 13-0 Cats over the Mustangs. And that's going to bring on Gavin the Golden Leg Kent as he inches ever so closely to the record. He's 2 away from tying it, 3 from having it.
First quarter, 13-0. Shackelford getting on the field a little bit late.
So Peyton Tatum's in the hole.
Yeah, Tatum will
So
hold
Smith's
the
going to do
ball
the
on side.
snap. PT, Peyton Tatum does the hold. The kick is up and is good. So with 58 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, and Gavin Kent's 1 away from tying the record. It's 14-0 Cats. We'll take a little break. We'll be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium, just right off DJ George Drive at Shield Field. Gavin Kent to do the kicking. Back deep for the Mustangs is number 1, Cladwell, 22, Hubbard, and number 5, Patrick. Hubbard again, that's his third time to get the ball. And he's still on his feet. Hurdles a couple of guys, and looks like Brendan Dove in there on the stop again for the Cats. And your kicker, Gavin Kent. Peyton Ross is in the area again as well. I'll finish giving you your starting lineup here on defense for the Cats. Again, your nose man is Rocky Ross, number 4, left defensive tackle, 64, Chase Plymell. Brett Welling, number 55, is your right defensive tackle. Your corners is Jacob Pereira on the far side and Chance Broussard over here. Your safeties is Brandon Ironman Ray, number 3, and Brooks Herrera is in for Ty Goff. And it's going to be a little hand back over here to number 1. It's Cladwell. Looks like Matson in there on the stop for the Cats. He's at linebacker. Your inside linebacker, as well as number 20, Ethan Woldridge. Your 2 outside linebackers for the Cats is going to be number 14, Colton Ritchie, number 10, Mason Goers.
Looks like we tried to hand it off to 3 different people.
I've seen that spinorama before.
Kind of reminds me of Stigler pulled that some, except they send a guy in motion kind of like with the jet sweep. So 20 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, 14-0. 2 receivers to each side for the Mustangs. And Cladwell back there with Givens. Givens keeps it. He's still on his feet, and he's got the first down up over the midfield. And, ooh, Ethan Woldridge.
He might have busted it even further. Woldridge a little slow.
Woldridge, boy, he that looked like that hurt. He kind of landed on his neck. I don't know what that was, Isaac.
Yeah, it's kind of more like a forward flip you would do on a trampoline, and that is the end of the first quarter.
And that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. So 14-0. For Isaac Brown, I'm Zach Austin. You're watching Bearcat football. We are back here at Bearcat Stadium. Start of the second quarter. If you just joined us, the Cats are up 14-0. And Perryville is in Bearcat territory at the 49-yard line. Cody Elliott comes in after Ethan Woldridge makes the tackle. He kind of landed awkwardly, and he looks kind of still dazed. Nice throw, and it's going to be overthrown out of bounds. That's intended for number 13, Matt Roberts. It is the last regular season game. Cats have already did the senior night ceremony earlier in the year. Wasn't too sure, honestly, Isaac, if we'd have a week 10 just with how everything was going. Luckily, we've been able to and been blessed, and with how everything has, and thank the good Lord that we've been able to have 10 weeks of football. And it's going to be a handoff to number 1. That's going to be Cladwell. And looks like Goers and Welling on the stop for the Cats.
Number 1, Joseph Caldwell on the carry. Right down to number 10, Mason Goers. Don't forget to be on the lookout for the Black Dog 479 Nutrition Hit of the Game. The player will be announced after the game on Facebook for a bag of jerky and nutrition drink.
So 11:33 left to go here in the second quarter. It's 3rd and 6 for the Mustangs.
Full menu of sandwiches, burgers, and nutrition.
I do believe this is the first time the Mustangs have been in Bearcat territory. 2 receivers to the right, 1 over here to the left. Caldwell's going out for like a little bubble. And good coverage there. And Chase Plymell on the pressure by the Cats. And Mason Goers seeing Caldwell going out there, decides to cover him, and he had nowhere to go with the ball.
Pressure was number 64, Chase Plymell. It'll be 4th and 6.
Looks like the offense is staying on the field. The Mustangs are going to go for it on 4th and 6. Ball on the 45.
Looks like you got trips to the right, 1 over here to the left. Caldwell's still your halfback. Givens is your quarterback. And Givens is rolling out here to his right. And
Boy, that was showed some arm strength and
incomplete. Luckily, Ray was able to get his head around, excuse me. And so that's incomplete, and the Mustangs will punt for the third time tonight. Fourth time.
That was fourth down.
That was fourth down? I'm just kidding, folks. That was fourth down.
Yeah, that was fourth.
Well, I guess I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, so 1st and 10 for the Bearcats at the 45-yard line.
So it looks like Casey Matson's going to be your fullback now as he comes in for Ethan Wooldridge. He's still out. Brooks Herrera is in for Ty Goff. He's icing his knee over here. Ty got kind of tackled awkwardly on a long run towards the end of the first quarter. Richie goes in motion. Toss to Richie on the left-hand side. He loses the ball and tries to dives on it, and the ball's still loose, and the Mustangs will have it. I believe that's number 75. Farnham. And so the Mustangs will take over on the Bearcat 47-yard line. Wooldridge is going to come in now. So Cody Elliott's going to come out. You got two receivers to the right, to the left. Caldwell's your halfback still. Kind of an offset from Givens. Hubbard goes in motion now, and it's going to be that little dipsy doodle stuff there, and it's going to be handoff to Caldwell. Wrapped up by Matson, though. Kind of a counter play is what that is.
Yeah, it's counter.
Counter. Not a dipsy doodle, but I guess you can call it that. So 10:40 left to go here until halftime. 14-0. The Cats turn it over on their third possession of the game. Little toss over to Richie, and just Richie fumbled it and tried to dive to get it. And big number 75, Garrett Farnham, able to jump on it for the Mustangs. And you got quads over here to the left, and it's going to be handoff right up the middle to Caldwell. He's got the first down. He's wrapped up by Wooldridge. First down for the Mustangs.
Number 1, Joseph Caldwell on the carry. Tackle by number 20, Ethan Wooldridge. He does pick up the first down.
Prescott's in the end zone again against Glen Rose.
Ball be spotted at the 38-yard line.
So 14-7, Glen Rose is losing to Prescott, right? That's right. So Prescott's 14, Glen Rose 7. That is for the conference title in the conference 3A5. And it's going to be heading off again. Chase Plymell. Boy, he's having himself a knot tonight. 2 sacks and a tackle.
Number 64.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Dropping for a 1-yard loss on the play.
Caldwell, so he's also in the running for the hit of the game. Hey, go see the folks at the Black Dog at 479 Nutrition. Great people there.
While I have some time,
And Bailey and Cassidy.
Boys and Girls Club has sent out their registration for basketball. I'll finish that. Givens rolls out to his right, and he's going to take it and go. And got a whole slew of Cats in there. Ross and Welling in there on the stop.
Givens just faked it and then took it up the middle.
Palmel's kind of slow to get up. So that's going to be 3rd and about 5. It's on the 31-yard line of the Cats. But the Boys and Girls Club, they had sent out a registration for basketball, and it's on their website. You can go to bgcslc.org, or you can call the Boys and Girls Club if you want your kids to play basketball at the Boys and Girls Club this year. You can call Mr. Rick or Miss Amanda there at the club. Bearcats shift, 2 receivers to each side. It's going to be hand off to number 4, Weaver. So that's going to be a first down for the Mustangs again. That was Ethan Weaver.
Number 4, Ethan Weaver on the carry. Tackle made by number 4, Rocky Ross, and 23, Kate Smith. It is a first down for the Mustangs.
That's a good deal.
So the Mustangs, Isaac, they're going for a little drive right now. Looking good after the fumble recovery. 2 receivers to each side. Givens is still your quarterback, and it's going to be a little fake to Weaver. Little bubble screen, I guess you can call it. Receiver screen is what it is. Roberts on the reception. I believe that is Kate Smith on the stop. Looks like Plymell and Ross comes out. Shackelford comes in for the Cats. and number 60, Cole Boersma.
Cole Boersma will take his place at the nose guard right now.
7:35 left to go here in the second quarter, 14-0, and the Mustangs are in the red zone for the first time tonight. Trips over here to the left. Weaver is still in the backfield with Givens. It'll be a quarterback keeper on the little read play. Goers tackles him. That's another first down for the Mustangs.
So RPO is working a little bit.
Wow.
Working pretty good, Ethan.
So first and goal for the Mustangs. They played Baptist Prep last week and won 42-33. And the Cats, as most of you know, they beat Paris 28-20 last week. Again, the Cats need to win tonight to clinch conference. So in a way, this is for the conference title. I know last week I was saying that was for the conference title. Both was undefeated. Got quads over to the right hand side. Givens is your quarterback. This QB keeper right up the middle. I believe that's Shackelford in there with the. It is with the stop as well as Welling. But the Cats do have to win conference. If they are to lose to the Mustangs, that's going to throw a bunch of stuff in whack for the Cats. Ozark is up 28-0 over Waldron, and Cedarville is up 6-0 over Lincoln. Rising is up 6-0 over Drew Central, and Magazine's up 21-0 over JC Westside. Looks like you got two receivers to each side. And Givens, and it's good job by Chance Bouchard to get over there and apply the pressure. Just out of reach, though, for number 13, Matt Roberts.
Incomplete pass, coverage number 7, Chance Bouchard.
Third down and goal.
Yeah, that was a good job by Broussard because Givens had the ball right on the money to his receiver.
Yes, and Broussard got
third and goal from the 7-yard line.
Denying the touchdown. So third down, Caldwell.
So third down, two receivers to each side. Caldwell's back there at halfback. Up the middle with the ball he goes. He gets down about the 2 or 3 yard line. Looks like Boersma in there on the stop for the Cats. Welling in there.
Joseph Caldwell on the carry. Tackles led by number 55, Brett Welling.
Fourth down and goal.
Fourth and goal from the 3.
So fourth and goal. 5:49 left to go until halftime. Ball is on the 3 yard line of the Cats. Perryville is 0 for 1 on fourth downs tonight. You're going to have quads over here to the left. Caldwell's your halfback, and Givens is your quarterback. Timeout. Doc Crowley takes off running down the sideline. So with 5:36 left to go here in the first half, it's 14-0 Cats over the Mustangs. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. We're back here at Bearcat Stadium. 5:36 left to go until halftime. It's 14-0 Cats over the Mustangs. Give you some stats on Mr. Brett Welling. He's been making a couple of tackles for the Cats. He's got 27.5 tackles and 2 sacks. Quads to the right, and Caldwell's your halfback. And touchdown Mustangs. Givens, the little quarterback keeper there, right up the middle. Welling, though, was able to bring him down, but he was able to land in the end zone. So 5:32 left to go until halftime. It's 14-6 Cats over the Mustangs. Looks like the Mustangs are going to go for 2.
Here's the Mustangs will go for 2. Looking for the play from Coach Norton on the sideline. The Mustangs will bring 2 wide receivers to either side of the field. Caldwell is in the backfield with Givens.
So it looks like you got 2 receivers each side. Caldwell's going to be your halfback, and Hubbard goes in motion.
Hubbard will be in motion.
And it's going to be a handoff right up the middle. Caldwell, he's going to be... Oh, no.
I don't know.
We'll see what they say. Oh, goodness. He's going to be in for the 2 points. So 14-8 with 5:32. The Cats had initially stomped him, and I kind of hope they'd blow the whistle. And a little extra push there from his lineman, and he's able to get in there. So
Booneville 14, Perryville 8.
So 14-8. They had 8-8 on the scoreboard there for a second, and they've got it fixed now. But we'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here, Bearcat Stadium, home of champions. Just right off G.J. Georgia Drive. Got 5:32 left to go here until halftime. The Cats force the Mustangs to turn over on downs, get the ball, and fumble it. Mustangs get it and drive down for a touchdown, gets the 2-point conversion. And so that's going to bring on Austin Diaz, number 88, to do the kicking for the Mustangs. Low kick, and it's going to be fielded by Richie, and he cuts over here to the middle. Still on his feet. Colton stutter steps kind of down to about the 40. And let's see, I think that's number 54 in there on the stop. Brady Surratt.
Number 14, Colton Ritchie with a big return for the Bearcats.
Looks like you got Ethan Woldridge back in there at fullback. Brooks Herrera is still in for Ty Goff. Ty did get up and walk around for a little bit, but Ty is icing his knee still. And Brandon Ray, he's still going to be your quarterback, and Colton Ritchie, he's going to be your halfback on the right-hand side. Goers is on the right-hand side at tight end, and Brooks Herrera goes in motion. Quarterback keeper on the right-hand side. Good blocks by his receiver and halfbacks. He's just got to get by Hubbard. He's still on his feet, and he's bringing Hubbard with him. And he gets down to about the 31-yard line. Hubbard, I think, tried to go for the ball, and Ray just, he's all, I'm going to take you with me. Carried him about 2 or 3 yards. Took him about 4 Mustangs to bring him down.
Ball spotted at the 32-yard line.
Richie goes in motion and got a busted play. And number 77 there on the stop for the Mustangs. That would be Tyler Hubbard. And Randon and his guys are back there talking, trying to see what in the world happened there.
No gain, will be 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10. 4:38 left to go here in the second quarter. It's 14-8 Cats over the Mustangs.
Running it out now on Waldron.
Chuck did say Prescott's up 21-7 over Glen Rose. Brooks Herrera goes in motion. Ray on the keeper. He's got a guy to beat. That's Hubbard. And he throws him down about the 12-yard line, 13-yard line looks like. First down for the Cats.
First down.
Yes, 13-yard lines where they mark it. First and 10.
Again, Ray coming into the game. He is the 11th Cat to run for 1,000 yards twice. There's only been one guy to do that 3 times, and that was Ronnie Littleton. Richie goes in motion now. It's going to be a handoff to Brooks coming back on the right-hand side. Brooks Herrera's getting a good block from Jacob Herrera. And let's see if they give him that touchdown. Nope, he's going to be out about the 1. You say about the 1-yard line or so, Isaac?
They are, let's see, we have a penalty flag though, and this is going to come back.
Got a flag. Well, doggone it. So 3:53 left to go until halftime.
And it'll be first down and about 16.
I'm guessing that was a holding call against the Cats. Goers is going to be tied in on the right-hand side. Blancet's in for Jacob Herrera. He is in tight.
He is in tight.
Brooks Herrera goes in motion. Woldridge on the keeper, and he's got a whole slew of Mustangs in there on him. Looks like number 75 and 77 in there. That's Garrett Farnham and Tyler Hubbard.
Yeah, he's made a lot of big plays for 2-yard gain. He's 2nd and 15.
2nd and 15.
So 3:15 left to go here until halftime. The Cats are on the 18-yard line of the Mustangs.
Mustangs territory again.
Richie goes in motion for the Cats. It's going to be Ray on the keeper. He cuts back to the right-hand side, and he dives forward. And that's number 2, I believe, that's kind of knocked his feet out from underneath him. Brundage.
Brandon right there. Brundage did a good job.
Yeah, Brandon right there looked like
Simon Blake wants to give a shout out to Jimmy Wall over on Riviera Drive.
Yeah. It'll be third down, about 6 to go.
8-yard pickup, it'll be 3rd and 7.
We're going to split Blanstead to the
So
far
Blance is
side
going to be
of the
split
field
out to
now.
the left-hand side. Goers is your tight end, still on the right-hand side. Brooks Herrera is your left halfback, and Colton Ritchie is your right halfback. Ethan Wooldridge is your fullback. And handoff back, coming back on the right-hand side with Brooks. And that's number 77, Tyler Hubbard, on the stop.
Carrying the ball. He's brought down by 77, Tyler Hubbard.
No doubt the Bearcats.
Lisa Hampton says, "Go Cats" from Fayetteville.
2:11 left in the first half, 14 to 8 for the Bearcats. Landon under center.
Raise your quarterback up under center, and he's going to keep it right up the middle. Brandon, touchdown, Bearcats. 1:59 left to go here until halftime. It's going to be 20 to 8, Cats over the Mustangs.
To make it 21, he will tie the record set by Alan Gatoray.
So right here, folks, this will tie the record.
A minute 59 left in the second quarter.
Mr. Gavin Kent, the Golden Leg Kent, I should say, is going to tie Alan Gatoray's record here if he makes this. And that'll put him at 145. PAT's made. Snap, holds good, kick is up. And my goodness, I guess we jinxed him. To the left. So he's still got one more to tie. So with 1:59 left to go here until halftime, Bearcats are up 20 to 8. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat Football. We are back here at Bearcat Stadium, just right off DJ George Drive. 1:59 left to go. Brandon Ironman Ray goes in for the touchdown. Gavin Kent attempted the PAT and kicked it to the left. That would have tied Gators' record. We do have a new holder as Ty Goff is out right now with he's got an ice pack on his knee. High kick, and it's going to be fielded by number 1. That's Caldwell. He's going to take it right up the middle. Still up on his feet, and he's going to be wrapped up. Let's see who that is. Is that Rocky Ross? Yeah, it's going to be Rocky Ross on the stop, your nose man. Simon Blake, he says, "Go Cats." I'd like to give a shout out to all the Wigtons watching up in northeastern Pennsylvania.
Prescott on top of Glen Rose 21-7. Lincoln leading Cedarville 7-6. That'd be a little bit of
Wow, Lincoln 7, Cedarville 6.
Waldron.
And Lincoln, they need a win if they want to. They hopefully be the 3rd seed in their conference. Number 13 goes in motion. It's going to be handoff to Caldwell. Coming back on the right-hand side. Goers and Ross on the stop for the Cats. He's going to be short of the first down, make it 2nd and 1.
Got about 4. Rocky Ross and King Mason Goers. 9-yard pickup, 2nd and 1.
does have all 3 timeouts with a minute 36 left in the first half.
But got trips to the right, one over here to the left. Caldwell still your halfback, and Givens is your quarterback. Low snap. He's still looking to pass over here to Caldwell. And he's still on his feet. Bumped into his own man. Goers was back there. Wooldridge and maybe Ross over there. Burchard was in the area.
2-yard loss on the play. It will be 3rd and 3.
I'd like to give a shout out to Faith and Maddie Means. I'm not sure if they're here or not.
All 4 wide to this side of the field now.
So you can have quads over here to the left. Looks like Ethan Weaver is in at halfback now for the Mustangs. And he's going to get the ball. And Mason Goers. Looks like we're going to have a timeout by the Cats. So the Cats have 1 timeout left, and Mustangs have 3. There's 45 seconds left to go. It's 4th and 2. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat Football. And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium. 45 seconds left to go until halftime. Brooks Herrera goes back deep to receive the punt as Diaz comes on to do the punting for the Mustangs. They have got Ty Goff loaded up in the Gator. We're going to take him up there to the field house. And Chase Mel almost had a block. And it hits the Perryville player, and it's going to be down at the 20-yard line. You got
right at the 20-yard line.
He was really thinking about throwing it.
You don't see that very often.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you'll see
Try to pull it out.
that
Throw it.
Changed his mind, didn't he?
doesn't catch the ball, but you don't often see it go on somebody's heel.
Yeah, it didn't look like he knew where the ball was. Right in the heel.
Yeah, nice soccer. Yeah, pretty
So we'll
nice
see what the
soccer
Cats
move,
do.
though.
Got 38 seconds left to go into halftime. Take a knee. Mustangs do have all 3 of their timeouts, and the Cats just have 1 left. Looks like that's going to be their Brett Welling's going to go out there for the Cats, missing your right guard.
Welling comes in the game late. We have 38 seconds left.
Ray's going to be your quarterback. There's 9 seconds left on the play clock. Richie goes in motion. It's going to be handoff to Brooks Herrera coming back on the right-hand side. He's going to be upended by number 2, Mason Brundage.
At the 21-yard line. And
28 seconds left to go, and that's probably going to be the final play of the first half. Cats hurry, though, to the line. Jacob Herrera's your receiver on the right-hand side. Goers is over here at tight end. Brooks going to go in motion. He's going to be quarterback keeper on the right-hand side. Ray on his feet. Got another guy to beat, and he's almost got his feet taken out from underneath him. That's Brendan Hoyt on the stop for the Mustangs. 7 seconds left to go. The Cats do have a timeout left, and they are on the 41-yard line, their own 41, I should say. Timeout by the Cats. That's their final timeout. So for Isaac Brown, I'm Zach Austin. You're watching Bearcat football. We'll take a little break and be right back. And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium, just right off DJ George Drive. 7 seconds left to go until halftime, and the Cats are on their own 41-yard line. It's 20-8. Jacob Herrera is going to be your receiver. Looks like Brett Welling, number 55, is in for Dirk Mitchell. Brooks Herrera and Colton Ritchie are your halfbacks. Ritchie goes in motion. And it's going to be Ray on the keeper on the left-hand side. He bounces to the outside. Brandon got a couple guys to me. Cuts back over here to the right-hand side. He's got a guy to beat. He's got a guy coming over to block. Brandon, Ironman Ray's going to go in. Touchdown, Bearcats. 59 yards. That time expires. And it's going to be 26-8.
When you got Random Ray, he's the shot that you take down.
My goodness. Good block by Ritchie on the far side, and Ray goes on the outside of him. Sees the lane, cuts back to the middle, cuts back over on the right-hand side, and gets a good block by Brooks Herrera over here as he pretty much just walks in the end zone, Isaac.
Lance it to the far side.
Looks like the Cats are going to go for 2. Blanchard's going to come in for Jacob Herrera. He's going to be split out to the far left. Wooldridge is your fullback.
Will be the last play of the half.
Ritchie and Brooks Herrera, I'm sorry, going to be your halfbacks. And it's going to be a pass, and Jacob Herrera gets the ball. 2-point conversion. I was going to say the 4th completion of the year, but that don't count towards your pass completions. So at the end of 2, your Booneville Bearcats, 28, Perryville Mustangs, 8. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. back here at Bearcat Stadium, Perryville cheerleaders are doing their cheer across the way. As your award-winning Booneville Bearcat band is getting set up. They placed second at state this past, I think it was Tuesday. I don't remember the exact day. I think it was the second, November 2nd. But anyways, they finished second behind Falk. And man, they're pretty good. I think they're first place in my book, but yeah, but my book doesn't count. That's right. So they're gonna come onto the field. We're gonna open up the glass and let it play. We will mute it. I know Miss Haley, you might get upset at me, but we'll mute it for God Bless the USA because it's copyrighted. So we will mute it for that song. But for all the other performances, we will open up the mic. So I move my stuff out of the way. Isaac opens up the window here. But we'll turn the mic on, let you enjoy your halftime show. We will mute it for God Bless the USA because it is copyrighted. So with that, and without any further ado,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Booneville Bearcat Marching Band.
Proud to present the 2020 Booneville Bearcat Marching Band. Tonight the band will perform a portion of their halftime competition show, True to the Red, White, and Blue. Movement 2, Land of the Free, Taps Interlude, and Movement 3, God Bless the USA. Drum Major Trenton Rose, is your band ready? You may take the field for halftime entertainment. And now we invite you to rise to face our flag and to respectfully honor all those who have courageously sacrificed for the freedom we enjoy. soloist Trenton Rhodes and guard soloist Ozzy Osbourne. Let's hear it for our tenaciously talented intermediate band as they take the field for a combined performance with the marching band.
Now, we're going to have the intermediate band come on and perform with the marching band. They usually do during and great job. They played in country.
We're back here at Bearcat Stadium. Got 2 minutes and 50 seconds before this third quarter starts. I'll give you some stats. Mustangs have 33 plays for 97 yards of offense, 15 minutes and 11 seconds time of possession, with 22 rushing attempts for 65 yards, and 6 of 11 passing for 32 yards. The Cats have 23 plays for 288 yards, 8 minutes and 3 seconds time of possession. And all the Cats' yardage is on that play. Well, you may say, well, hey, he just made a pass over here. It's a 2-point conversion. They don't count towards anything, any stats or anything. So, Cats have lost the ball once. And that's how the Mustangs got the ball. They drove down and scored and went for 2. The Cats have 11 first downs. Mustangs have 8. And the Cats are 2 of 3 on third down, and the Mustangs are 2 of 8. Mustangs are also 50%, 1 of 2 on fourth, and the Cats are 100. Mustangs have 1 penalty for 5. The Cats have 2 for 20. There's been 3 sacks. 2 of them has been by Chase Plymel. Mustangs have punted 3 times for 38.3 yards. Tyler Givens, your quarterback for the Mustangs, has 32 completion yards and 9 carries for 7 yards. Joseph Cladwell, number 1, is 7 carries for 30 yards, and Tipton, number 6, is 4 carries for 21, and Ethan Weaver has 2 carries for 7 yards. Leading receivers, number 7, Roland, he has 20 receptions. 2 receiving. That's a lot for halftime. 2 receptions for 20 yards. The leading tackler for the Mustangs is going to be Brundle with 3. Farnham, number 75, has 3, and Darren Hubbard, number 22, has 2.5, as well as Tyler Hubbard, number 77. Now some stats for the Cats. Ray has 12 carries for 179 yards and 3 touchdowns. The last time he had a 200-yard game was the Warren game, and he had around 212 yards. Ty Goff had 2 carries for 48 yards, and I'm pretty sure he's probably done for the evening. And I think he may have just kind of hyperextended his leg. He's icing it. Jarrett Mitchell got pulled back out. He had got cleared, but apparently he was playing and his guy's still hurting pretty good. Apparently he's still got a broken legs from what we were told. So, Colton Ritchie, he has 2 carries for 40 yards. Ethan Woldridge, 4 carries for 11, and Brooks Herrera has 3 for 10. Ethan Woldridge is your leading guy on defense. He has 7 tackles. Chase Plymel has 4.5. Rocky Ross has 4. And Casey Matson has 3.5 tackles. And as you can probably hear, they're bringing the Cats out onto the field. And we'll take a little break and be right back. We got about 2 minutes and 44 seconds is what they put back on the clock. For Isaac Brown, I'm Zach Austin. You're watching Bearcat Football. We are back here at Bearcat Stadium. Started the second half. Austin Diaz to do the kicking.
Yes. Yes.
Back deep for the Cats. We got Colton Ritchie on the far side. And Rocky Ross is over here on, I'm guessing out there in the middle, and that's going to be, no, he's over here on the squib kick. Richard gets the ball. Trace Hall was the guy there in the middle, and Rocky Ross is over here on the right-hand side. Looks like Mitchell's going to come out.
I can hear you fine.
He got cleared last night to play, is what we were told.
I see that it has now. Okay.
Ball's on the 41-yard line, first and 10.
We've been off the air for a few minutes, apparently. Some unplugged down here.
Uh-oh. If you know anybody that's been listening to Chuck and them, they have come unplugged and they've been off the air. They're working on it, getting that fixed. Ray on the keeper. He bounces to the outside, still on his feet. Makes a guy miss. Brandon Ironman Ray goes over 200 yards, and he's going to go in for a touchdown.
59 yards again.
59-yard run. We got a flag, so this is going to come back. So take that back. He ain't over 200 yards yet. Well, doggone. Hold, man. Well, we'll see if he can do it again. This time it'd be a 69-yard run. So 11:43 left to go here in the second half. 28-8. And Tygoff is down on the sidelines. He's got all his stuff out. He's asking that knee. Again, the freshmen are down on the sidelines as well tonight. Last regular season home game for the Cats. Playoffs are supposed to start next week. Chuck told me, though, that there's been 6 teams in the state, Class 3A, applied to play in the playoffs that are not seeded 1 through 5. So may get pushed back a week. Ray on the keeper, and that goes nowhere. Number 55 there on the stop. I'm sorry, that's number 56. Brown, Wyatt Brown. And number 7, yep, 77 is what he called, Tyler Hubbard.
No gain will be second and 17.
You have 2 receivers for the Cats. Blanton's on this side. Yeah, I don't know. Isaac made a good point. Safety's 15 yards deep. I guess he's afraid we're going to pass. I don't know.
I don't know why it would be.
I don't know. And it's going to be a pitch over here to Richie on the left-hand side. And Colton, he gets maybe, what, about 5 yards there on carry. 3rd and about 14. So, if you, Chuck and them's finally got the radio back connected. So if you know anybody that's been listening, tell them, hey, radio's connected.
Got no gain, and Colton Ritchie just got the ball and gained about 5 yards, so it's going to be 3rd down and 13.
Got 11 seconds left on the play clock. Cats are looking at their little bracelets, not bracelets, whatever you want to call them, play cards, wristband, thank you. Ethan Wolters lays a good pop on number 55, and I think his own man too.
Number 22, or number 55 rather, on the stop. That's going to be Brock Smith.
So about 4th and 7, and that's going to bring on Ray to punt. Very first punt tonight. That's going to send back number 22, Hubbard. Darren Hubbard.
Hubbard going back deep. They have 2 Hubbards. This is 22, Darren Hubbard. The other one, Tyler Hubbard, plays on the line. Ray asks for the ball.
There's a snap, and the punt's off. And this is going to let it go. And takes a cat roll. And it's going to be down at the 20-yard line by Dunn Daniel. So the Mustangs are going to take over their own 20-yard line with 9:17 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. So the first time the Cats have the punt tonight, Randon went 59 yards for a touchdown, and that put him over 200, well over 200, but got called back for a holding. And so Cats wound up going 3 and out and having to punt. I believe that's Caldwell on the reception, or the carry, excuse me. You had Richie in there on the stop.
Got in off the bottom of that pile. They gave him a yard, so it'll be second down.
Second 9 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Again, I'd like to give a shout out to the band. They placed second at state this earlier in the week. The cross country team, the boys cross country team, also placed third at state this week.
And he's back to throw.
Givens is looking,
For a little slant now.
and a high pass, and it's caught by number 22, Hubbard. Jacob Herrera tackles him at the 35-yard line of the Cats.
35-yard line.
Reach out and get him down.
Jacob Herrera, I think let's see, he's got 4 interceptions on the year. And I was kind of hoping he'd get turned around and maybe see it, but wasn't able to. So Mustangs are in Bearcat territory again. Hubbard's going to go in motion, and it's going to be handoff to Caldwell right up the middle. Casey Matson on the stop for the Cats.
They're going to mark it right at the 30. Casey Matson on the stop.
Number 1.
8:05 left to go here in the third quarter. It's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Mustangs on the 30-yard line of the Cats. Got trip or quads over to the right-hand side. It's going to be Givens right up the middle, and he does a little spin, and he gets maybe a yard or two. I believe that's Casey Matson in there on the stop, and Wooldridge.
Number 10, Tyler Giddens on the 3.
And Brett Welling coming out on the bottom of that pile.
1-yard pickup will be 3rd and 4.
So 3rd and 4.
25-yard line.
The 29-yard line of the Cats with 7:22 left to go here in the third quarter. You got 2 receivers to the right and 2 to the left. Givens is your quarterback. Caldwell's going to be your halfback, a little offset position for Caldwell. Here comes the pressure from the Cats. Givens rolling out to his right, and that's going to be incomplete. Good coverage there by Ray. That was intended number 7, Mason Rowland. That's going to be 4th down. The Mustangs are 1 for 2 on 4th downs tonight. And looks like they're going to go for it again. You're going to have quads over to the right-hand side. Caldwell's your halfback. He sends him a motion. It's going to be quarterback draw right up the middle. And he's going to be short, about 3 yards short. Who was that? Welling in there on the stop, and Wooldridge? Matson in there on the stop. So it looks like you got Jarrett Mitchell in at right guard. Cole Borsman's your right tackle. Caden Shelton's still your center. Your left guard is going to be Elijah Wells, and your left tackle is going to be Landon Shackelford. Blanchett comes in at receiver. He's going to be split out to the left-hand side. And Jacob Pereira is going to be your receiver over here on the right-hand side. Brooks is your left halfback. Colton Ritchie is your right halfback, and Wooldridge is your fullback. It's going to head off to Ritchie on the left-hand side, and he is tripped by number 2. That's Brundage. Brett Welling comes in for Mitchell. And Chance Bouchard comes into the game. Looks like Chance is going to come in for Blanchett.
Yeah, Broussard now will split out wide. Blanchett is out.
Brooks goes in motion. It's going to be Ray. Pitch over here to Brooks. Ooh, face mask. And so that's going to be a first down for the Cats. Let's see if it's going to give him the 15 yards or the 5-yard.
Caldwell hit Pereira around the head. So I think that's going to be 15 against the Mustangs.
Well, looks like Herrera had it open hole until got the face mask.
It's going to be a 15-yard face mask. And so the Cats are going to have it at their own 47-yard line with 6:22 left to go here in the third quarter.
First down.
Where Random's been taking it in quite a bit tonight.
spot right here.
Yes. Just short of mid
Ray
for
comes
first
up under
and
center.
10.
Richie goes in motion. Ball's on the ground.
And
And luckily, Elijah Wells was able to jump on it.
Handoff didn't. Handoff was
Number
sloppy.
74, Elijah Wells.
Kind of a
Elijah Wells hustling, got on the ball.
sloppy. I don't know if he bumped into Elijah or exactly what happened there.
Into somebody or not, but that was
3-yard loss. It'll be second.
So Goers comes out, and Chance Bouchard's going to go in at receiver.
Back in at wide receiver. On second down and 13. Ball back at the Booneville 44-yard line.
Richie's going to go in motion. Ray on the keeper. Pitches over here to Richie on the left-hand side. Colton, it's up over the 50 down to the 40, and it's thrown out of bounds by, I believe that's number 12, Hoyt.
Number 14, Colton Ritchie with a big pickup.
And Mustang, and the Cats get into Mustang territory.
Where they're going to mark it first and 10 for the Cats. They're on the move again. Trying to overcome some penalties.
Ball spotted at the Mustang 39-yard line.
Penalties and little sloppy play.
Number 12, Brandon Hoyt on the last tackle.
It's first and 10.
Brooks Herrera goes in motion. Ray on the keeper on the right-hand side, and he's going to be thrown down by number 27,
Number 3, Brandon Ray on
Blake Kennedy, and Tyler Hubbard, number 77.
Austin Brandon just dropped for a loss. So that was a good job by Hubbard right there.
Yes, he got in there. Give him credit. So thrown for a loss is Ray. Second down and 12.
So 5 minutes left to go here in the third. It's 28-20, Cats over the Mustangs.
Bearcats after stopping Perryville on down. Motion, he'll get the pitch.
Brooks goes in motion, gets the ball. Brooks still on his feet, cuts back, still on his feet. Brooks Herrera gets tripped up. I think that's number 22, Hubbard.
Quite stay on his feet. Number 28, Newman tripped him up.
4:45 left to go here in the first quarter. It's a first down for the Cats, and they are in the red zone.
On tackle 22, Darren Hubbard, 28,
Took
Colton
the page out of
Newman.
Brandon's book and he hit a B button. Brooks quite an elusive little runner.
Mason Goers comes in at tight end now, and Chance Bouchard's going to come out. He's been playing receiver.
Mitchell is
They've been
back.
rotating
No, that's
Chance in and out at some this year at halfback and receiver.
Richie in motion.
And Ray on the keeper, Brandon Ironman Ray, touchdown Bearcats. 4:18 left to go here in the third, and it's 34-8.
Yes, indeed.
And Gavin, the Golden Leg Kent, to do the PAT. Looks like we got a new guy doing the holding. That's going to be Jacob Herrera. And Cade Smith to do the snapping. Hey, they're throwing footballs. I think this may be the first time they've thrown it. Kick is up, and it is good. And okay, I was about to say they didn't call it, but I did. So it is good. So Gavin Kent ties Gators' record. And so with 4:18 left to go, and I think they just hit the press box with the football. Somebody's got a good arm. So we'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. So back here at Bearcat Stadium, home of champions, just right off DJ George Drive. 4:18 left to go here in the third quarter. It's 35-8, Cats over the Mustangs. Gavin Kent ties Gators' record, and he kicks the ball off here. It's going to be fielded by number 22, Hubbard. And he's finally tackled, and he's going to have a flag. That's number 57, Tatum Rice.
Tatum Rice, there's also a flag down.
I was saying it's probably going to be a face mask.
Looks like a 5-yard face mask.
Be marked at 5 yards, so that's good. 5 yards the incidental kind.
Against the Bearcats, after the penalty, it'll be 1st and 10.
So Ray, he's got 17 carries for 196 yards. I knew that last run put him close to 200, but wasn't sure if it put him quite at 200. So he's got 196 yards. He's got 4 touchdowns. Colton Ritchie has 62 yards on the game tonight. You got quads over here to the left-hand side, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper with Givens right up the middle. Wooldridge on the stop for the Cats. Ethan's got 8 tackles. Make that 9 tackles tonight. Well, that'd be his 7th solo. He's got 6 solo and 4 assists. So with that tackle, makes it 7 solo tackles. Wow, we got 5. I don't think I've ever seen it set up like that. Little screen pass. It's going to be incomplete. I don't think I've ever seen 5 wide look like that.
Not all of them would be eligible.
No, you 2 guys on the top would be blockers. They couldn't go, what, maybe 2 to 5 yards past the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, they'd come back on them for an eligible man downfield. So trips over here to the left, 1 to the right. You got an H-back lined up over there, and Givens is your quarterback. In the backfield by himself, and Rocky Ross with a sack. Make that 4 sacks on the night for the Cats. 3:30 left to go here in the 3rd quarter, 35-8. And that's going to bring on the punt team for the Mustangs. 88, Austin Diaz to do the punting, and back deep for the Cats. It's going to be number 22, Brooks Herrera. Let's see. Chase Plumell was close to blocking one earlier, but I don't see Chase out there on the field. Trace Hall comes in late for the Cats. Rocky gets close to the ball and takes a Mustang bounce. And it's going to be down about the 42-yard line of the Cats. That's going to bring on the offense. Well, they're marking it at the 41. 2:57 left to go here in the 3rd.
Rocky Ross all of a sudden causing quite a bit of havoc.
Yeah, that's 2 or 3 times.
Give you some scores. Greenland is up 28-7 at halftime. And Prescott's up 35-7 over Glen Rose. Looks like Prescott's going to win their conference, the 3A5. Richie goes in motion, and Ray on the keeper. And with that, Ray's got 200 yards on the night.
Tyler Hubbard, and that should put him over 200 yards. If they gave him 4 yards,
that's going to be 2nd and 4. So Ray's got 202 yards on that. That's the 2nd game of the year that he's gone over 200 yards.
Broussard is off. Mason Gore's back.
So Chance Bouchard's going to come out for the Cats. Jacob Perez, your receiver on the right-hand side. Goers as well as on your right-hand side at tight end. Wooldridge is your fullback. Richie's your right halfback, and Brooks Herrera goes in motion from your left halfback. Wooldridge right up the middle. Ethan Wooldridge down to about the 20-yard line, and he's going to be tackled right there by number 22, Hubbard. Boy, Ethan, I said it last week, Ethan's due for a big game. Ethan hadn't had a game. I mean, he's very crucial to the offense and the defense. Him and Casey Manson lead the way on defense with tackles. And Ethan, he comes up big in short yardages, but that's his first big bust he's had on a play. And I don't know, I couldn't tell you the last time he had one. Brooks goes in motion. It's going to be Ray on the keeper and tackled by number 27. That's going to be Kennedy.
That's number 3, Brandon Ray.
So 1:48 left to go here in the 3rd. 35-8, and the Cats are on the 15-yard line. The 15-yard line of the Mustangs, I should say. Bouchard comes in, and Goers is going to come out. Jacob Herrera is going to be split out to the left-hand side. Ozark's up 42-16 over Waldron. That's in the 4th quarter. And Lincoln is up 28-14 over Cedarville. Richie goes in motion. He gets the toss on the left-hand side. Colton's still on his feet, and he dives for the first down. He's going to be close.
Number 14, Colton Ridgely.
So with Lincoln up over Cedarville, Lincoln's, if they hold out and beat Cedarville, Lincoln will get the 3rd seed in 3A1 conference. Charleston is the 1 seed, and Greenland's the 2 seed
It'd be a good game, but I didn't think Greenland
So
would
Cedarville needed Greenland to lose in hopes of maybe getting
Yes. Yeah. Richie in motion.
second seed.
Gives to
Wooldridge right up the middle. Ethan Wooldridge, touchdown. 9 yards out. That comes with 1:15 left to go here in the third, and it's 41-8. Looks like the Cats are going to go for two. Go up by. That put them up by 35, wouldn't it?
And they're debating. I don't think Gavin's going to get a chance. They want to go for two.
And they are. They're going to go for two.
I think, Ethan.
Get the sportsman rules, the mercy rule in effect. Gavin has tied Gators' record. One more would he'd own the record.
Greenwood's back on the board, 21-17. So that's going to come down to the wire.
145 PATs he's made. Brooks Herrera goes in motion, and he will not get it. Number 2, Brundage on the stop. But I was talking about some of the standings and stuff for the 3A1. Right now, as it stands, West Fork is the 5th seed, but they were losing, I believe. See if we can find it. Yeah, they was losing to Greenland. So Greenland pretty much claimed the 2nd seed, and Lincoln will get the 3rd seed by beating Cedarville and West Fork losing. So Cedarville will fall to the 4th seed. Again, playoffs are supposed to start next week. Chuck said we've had 6 teams in the state applied to play in, so they'll do the play-in games next week. And I think I had saw on Fearless somebody said something about Jessieville was playing. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
We're back at Bearcat Stadium.
Yeah,
41-8.
Harrisburg is playing Jessieville on 11/20. That's going to be played at Jessieville, so that's going to be one of your playing games. Gavin Kemp to do the kicking for the Cats, and it's going to be fielded by number 5. That is Patrick, and he's going to be wrapped up. That is Cody Elliott. Just slings him down at the 16-yard line.
So they're gonna say he didn't. They're gonna put it right on the 20.
And the Cats win tonight. We will claim the conference title and win, and we would have 2 home playoff games. Still, will the playoff bracket will come out tomorrow, but we were supposed to play the 5th team out of the 2 conference would be Mountain View. That's in Harding's conference, and a sliding catch by number 7. That's going to be Roland. So with the play-in games, not exactly sure how the bracket's going to look. Brackets come out tomorrow. When we see it come out, try to upload it to our Facebook page. And if y'all don't follow us on Facebook, it's Booneville Livestream, Booneville Bearcat Livestream on Facebook. Like it. And we post some stuff up there and when we go on live on YouTube and all that. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page, Booneville Bearcat Sports. Looks like you got quads over here to the left-hand side. Caldwell is going to be your running back, and he's going to get the ball right up the middle, and he's going to be tackled after about an 8-9 yard gain by Chance Bouchard. And I think, was that Matson on the stop? Wooldridge is coming in. Cody Elliott's going to stay in, and Casey Matson's going to come out for the Cats. 15 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter, and I believe that was going to be the final play. So at the end of 3, it's 41-8 Bearcats over the Mustangs. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. We are back here at Bearcat Stadium. 3rd and 1. Ball's on the 29-yard line. And here they come back.
One of the Perryville linemen, that was Ellison, having worked with Rocky Ross.
I guess I was thinking they was doing the 5 receiver thing, but they're still just doing the 2 receiver stack. Givens is going to be your quarterback. He gives a hard count. He's going to keep it over the left-hand side with a little push from big number 77. And he's going to have the first down. Rocky Ross in there on stop for the Cats, as well as Cody Elliott, number 32. Waldridge in there as well.
It took about 4 Bearcats to bring him down. Elliott was in there.
Caldwell comes in for Ethan Weaver for the Mustangs.
Perryville keep the ball.
Trips over here to the right-hand side. Givens calls for it. Rolling over here to the right.
And it is
complete over here. 22, that's Hubbard, and he's going to be tackled by Chance Bichard and Ethan Wooldridge.
Marking right on the 40.
11-12 left to go here in the 4th quarter. It's 41-8 Cats over the Mustangs.
Springdale leading 20-4. Third quarter.
Two receivers to each side. Caldwell's your halfback. Givens is his quarterback. Number 13 goes in motion. It's going to be handoff to Caldwell up the middle. And nothing happens there as Chase Plymale on the stop.
Chase Plymale again.
Boy, he's having himself a night. 2 sacks. And I think he has probably about 3-4 tackles on the night.
That's about 3 that Plymale's had. Ball at the 39-yard line. 3rd down and 5. Off of the yard on the play.
You're going to have trips to the left, one over here to the right. Caldwell's going to be kind of in the H-back position. Givens is your quarterback. Hard count. He's looking over here to the left-hand side. And it's incomplete. Broken up by Chance Bichard. Chance has got 2 interceptions on the year. So that makes it 4th down for the Mustangs. And that's going to bring on Diaz to do the punt. And Brooks Herrera goes back deep for the Cats.
For the punt of Diaz. Herrera back at the 30 or the 28-yard line. Diaz kicked it away. It's a line drive, kicking it away.
And it's going to be take a Mustang roll out of bounds about the 30, 29-yard line, somewhere in there. 10:07 left to go here in the ball game.
He's got a pretty good leg on him.
Yes, that was a line drive that was going to roll quite a bit because he got the right.
Looks like we got Casey Matson coming in for the Cats on offense. He may go in at fullback or tight end. We'll see what we got going on here.
1st and 10 Bearcats.
Looks like you still have some of your starting linemen on offense.
Johnny Barnes is coming.
Here comes Johnny Barnes and Trace Hawley into the game for the Cats. PT was warming up a while ago. Here he comes onto the sideline for the Cats. Brooks Herrera is still in at halfback, and Casey Matson's going to be your fullback. Jacob Herrera is a receiver on the left-hand side.
Now a timeout called by Booneville. We'll take it with them.
And I think the side judge called a timeout over here. So the Cats are going to take a timeout, but 10:07 left to go here in the 4th quarter. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. We are back here at Bearcat Stadium. Chuck just said Ozark is 41-16. 42-16. That was the final. Ozark and Waldron. Got Jacob Herrera in that receiver. He's probably about 5 yards off the sideline over here on the left-hand side. Ray Splancett's going to be your receiver there on the right-hand side. And Hall goes in motion. Matson up the middle.
They're going to give it to Casey Matson up the middle. Second team backfield in. Most
And
of the first team
again, that's
line
your
is
first offensive line in there, with the exception of Barnes. You got Barnes in there. That's your right guard. Trace Hall is in at halfback, and Brooks Herrera is still in at halfback. Casey Matson's your fullback, and Peyton Tatum is your quarterback.
Jacob Herrera splits to this side of the field, covered up by Brundage.
Same formation for the Cats. Tatum comes up under center. Hall goes in motion, and got a pitch.
Out, and Perryville will be recovering this one.
Perryville will get it. I'm not sure if they'll call that an incomplete or not. We'll see. I think, yes, they're going to call it an incomplete with the way, the motion of his hand. Okay, well, they're saying a fumble and recovered by the Cats. Anyways, anywho, it's still our ball, and it's 3rd and 5 with 9:04 left to go here in the ball game. Same formation for the Cats as Tatum comes up under center. Hall goes in motion. He gets the ball, and he's tripped up by his own man. And so the Cats are going to punt. Bring on the punt team. Here comes Brendan Dove and Cade Smith, Cody Elliott.
So the punt team will come on.
Brett Welling, Colton Ritchie, Dunn Daniel. Let's see. I think Ritchie's probably going to punt.
It'll be Ritchie to punt the ball this time.
If you're wondering what's going on with the camera, I'm running the camera right now, y'all. So just bear with me. Ritchie the punt, and he kicks it away. And it's going to take a Cat roll. It's going to be down about the 38-yard line, looks like, by Rocky Ross. 8:06 left to go here in the ball game, and the Mustangs are going to have the ball at their own 38-yard line.
The Perryville 38-yard line will be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
Givens is still going to be your quarterback. Looks like Caldwell is going to be your halfback. Trips to the left, one over here to the right. Lone man over here on the right-hand side, I believe that is Roland. And does look like your first team defense is in. Hard count. Low snap is going to hand off to Caldwell. Cade Smith in there on the stop for the Cats, as well as Jacob Herrera and Cody Elliott. 7:55 left to go here in the ball game.
2 yards they're going to give him on the carry. It'll be 2nd down.
2-yard pickup, 2nd 8.
It'll be 2nd and 8. Ball is on the 30, or it's on the 40-yard line, excuse me. Going to have 2 receivers to each side. Caldwell's your halfback, and Givens is your quarterback. And it's going to be a little fake, and it's going to be a pass over here on the left-hand side. Still up over his feet. He's got the first down, and Ross throws him down about the 46-yard line. And they are into Bearcat territory with 7:24 left to go here in the ball game.
Didn't take him down initially, kind of spun around with him, but good job of getting from that nose guard position.
Looks like Trace Hall is in on defense, number 9. Him and Jacob Herrera switches sides. Dunn Daniel is in for the Cats. That's your outside linebacker.
46-yard line is where they mark it.
Got trips over here to the right, and it's going to be handed off to, that's Givens right up the middle. Welling on the stop again for the Cats.
Good game by Givens.
Ray Splanted is in the game for the Cats tonight.
Further updates, Atkins leading Mayflower 20-14.
Got trips over here to the right-hand side. Caldwell's going to be your halfback, and he's going to get it right up the middle. He's got the first down. That is Dunn Daniel on the stop for the Cats. Still got your starting defensive lineman in there. Rocky Ross is your nose guard. Right defensive tackles, Brett Welling. Left defensive tackles, Chase Clamel. We got some new guys in there at linebackers. Ray Splancett and Cade Smith are your outside linebackers. Dunn Daniel and Cody Elliott are your middle linebackers. Low snap, Givens is looking, and he's got a man deep. Brooks Herrera comes in late and incomplete. I don't even think Brooks really did even. Brooks
Just a little enough for Brooks
turns on the
Rivera to come there and
Jets,
knock it away.
and luckily
Talking about Givens' arm strength, he showed it
he
right
didn't
there.
catch it.
Great job by Brooks after getting beat off the line to come back and recover.
So 5:57 left to go here in the ball game. It's 2nd and 10, and the Mustangs are on the 34-yard line of the Cats.
Just a little bit.
Trace Hall is in that corner over here on this side, and Jacob Herrera is still in that corner on the far side.
Trace Hall is the corner on this
Chance
side.
Bouchard is in. He's in at safety, and Brooks Herrera is your other safety. 2 receivers to each side. Hubbard's going to go in motion. He's going to actually get the ball this time, and Cody Elliott's there,
Cody Elliott.
and he gets forward,
He did pitch forward a little bit.
but he's going to be tackled for about 2-yard loss. Isaac, they've been running that most of the night, and that's the first time I think Hubbard's got the ball on that little play tonight.
Yeah. It's the first time you give it to a jet sweep guy. They usually
Peyton
run a
Rice
counter
comes
off
in.
of it.
Yeah, they normally do the little counter, and they're pretty good on the counter. And Givens is wanting to throw. A little slant pattern there by number 7. That's Roland. He's got the first down, and that's going to be Chance Bouchard on the stop for the Cats. 5:20 left to go here in the ball game. It's 48-8, and the Mustangs are getting close to the end zone here. They're in red zone territory now.
They've made it into the red zone third time tonight. Only have one touchdown to show for it, though.
The Cats have 2 timeouts, and the Mustangs do have all of their timeouts. Excuse me. Trips over here, or quads, I should say, over here on the right-hand side. Caldwell with the ball, and Race Blancett is just hold on to his feet for dear life. Dunn Daniel comes in there, as well as Chase Flamel.
Daniel came in, cleaned it up.
Number 1, Joseph Caldwell carrying the ball.
Give him a yard.
Second was led by number 88, Race Blancett.
Get you some scores real quick. Bigelow's up 40-6 over Conway Christian, and Hector's up 8-6 at halftime over Quitman. Fake toss over here and do a little screen pass to number 22 Hubbard, and he's wrapped up by Cody Elliott and Trace Hall. Fordyce is up 21-0 over Bearden, and Hoxie at halftime's up 42-13 over Walnut Ridge. Hoxie's going to win the 3A3 conference. Atkins is up 20-14 over Mayflower. That's in the 4th quarter. 3A3 conference is kind of a mess. I don't think Osceola's been able to play a bunch of the games. But let's see if I can find it right here. They've got 3 conference wins for what I've got here. But Piggott has 4. But Osceola hadn't played all the teams. Piggott did make a game this Monday, and I think they have a game tonight. I'm not exactly sure. Givens on the keeper there, and Jacob Herrera on the stop for the Cats. But I think Osceola's going to finish 3rd in that conference, and I believe Piggott will get the 2nd seed. And Corning and Palestine, they're all in Harrisburg. It's all kind of a jumbled up mess. It's going to be figured out later on tonight. But as I said earlier, Harrisburg and Jessieville's playing next week, so obviously I guess Harrisburg hadn't got in. So Caldwell trying to dive forward, but he's going to be short, probably about the 1-yard line. Brooks Herrera on the stop for the Cats. 3:13 left to go here in the ball game. It's 41-8. It's 2nd and 1 from the 1.
07 left in the ball game. Booneville has it wrapped up. Perryville trying to get into the end zone. More conventional formation. Givens is under.
Givens
he plows forward
dives forward, and he's going to be in for a touchdown. That comes with 2:54 left to go in the ball game. It's going to be 41-14.
Now for Booneville, 2:54 left.
They'll go
in
for
the ball
2.
game. Mustangs will go for 2. That's Tyler Givens' 2nd touchdown.
Going to have 2 receivers to the right, one over here to the left. Givens is still your quarterback, and he's going to go right up the middle again, and he's going to be in there. So it's going to be 41-16 with 2:54 left to go here in the ball game. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. back here at Bearcat Stadium, just right off DJ George Drive. 41-12, Chuck said, Magazine over JC Westside. That is being played at Magazine.
Lake Hamilton back ahead in the fourth quarter.
And Chuck said Lake Hamilton is back ahead of Greenwood. That game's going back and forth. And that being played in Greenwood, Chuck?
Lake Hamilton.
Being played at Lake Hamilton, home of the Wolves. Diaz, the onside kick. And Ray Splancett cuts over here to the Bearcat sideline. Ray Splancett up over midfield to the 40-30. Oh, man.
On a shoestring tackle by
Shoelace
Hubbard.
tackle.
Ray Splancett was
Hubbard.
Take it to the house.
Boy, I was hoping he'd take that all the way.
Oh, yeah.
Shoelace tackle at the 31-yard line.
Hubbard managed to take him down.
Wow.
With the shoestrings. If he doesn't get him, that is a touchdown.
Man. Cameron Osborne's going to come into the game for the Cats at left tackle.
And they have gone final in Magazine. 41-12. The Rattlers.
41-12, that's final. I think Magazine's going to end up with the 3rd seed. I believe Quitman's ahead of them. If Quitman loses tonight, Magazine could get the 2nd seed.
Westward 41-13.
Got Purple Rain being played in the background. Peyton Tatum's your quarterback, comes up under center, and he's going to keep it going forward, and he's going to be wrapped up by number 27. That's going to be Kennedy. We got 2:36.
Prairie Grove and Elkins hooked up in a good one. 21-20. The Prairie Grove Tigers leading at the end of 3.
Gage Bouchard's going to come in, but Coach Hadball's hang on just a second.
Greenwood's back. Greenwood's got another touchdown. That's going back and forth.
Chuck said 31-28. Greenwood just went up. Lake Hamilton just went up, but now Greenwood's back up 31-28. Trace Hall goes in motion for the Cats. Ball's on the ground, and PT just dives down on it.
He did.
You still have most of your starting line out there except for Cameron Osborne, your left defensive tackle, and Johnny Barnes is your right guard. Tayton Rice comes in. He's going to be your right tackle. And Brendan Cook, number 75, he comes going to be your left guard. Brendan Dove is your fullback now for the Cats. Brooks Herrera is still in. Mason Gores is going in, and Ray Splancett comes out. Jacob Herrera is still in at receiver. Jacob is in tight. Hall goes in motion. Ball's on the ground.
Quarterback center exchange an issue right now.
Having a hard
team out there. PT did get back on the ball again though.
It looks like Shelton's still the center.
That could be the problem.
Yeah. Got a minute left to go. Cats taking their time. I was kind of hoping they get Isaac another score in there so Gavin could get the record tonight.
It'll be 4th down and 7.
It'll be 4th and 7 from the 28-yard line of the Mustangs. And he's going to hand off to Brendan Dove, and he's bet by number 54. That's Surrett. And so with 41 seconds, the Cats are going to turn over on downs. Well, doggone. Looks like the same guys. Cameron Osborne's going to come out there on defense now. Johnny Barnes is going to be your nose man, looks like. Cameron Osborne's going to be in at your left defensive tackle. Skylar Shelton comes in for the Cats. We're missing a guy. We're missing a D tackle. I don't think they even noticed.
There he is.
Here goes Welling in there.
Cut up there.
And we hand off to Ethan Weaver, and Dunn Daniel wraps him up. And
Wrapped up, and it's Cody Elliott again.
maybe the final play of the game. Here comes Gage Bouchard into the game for Welling.
Gage Broussard onto the field.
21 seconds, and that's going to be the final play of the game. So your final score is going to be Booneville Bearcats 41, Perryville Mustangs 16. And again, we'll find out tomorrow what the bracket looks like exactly. Be a couple playing games, so the Cats won't play next week. We'll have an open week.